Hello. Today we're going to take a quick look at the Tempi train crash, a tragic incident that took place late at night on the 28th of February 2023. As this is a bit of a quick reaction video, some things are going to turn out to be wrong in the fullness of time and after proper investigation, but I wanted to look at possible causes and at what happens next. First off, let's go through some of the details of the incident. A late night passenger train travelling between Athens and Thessaloniki hit a freight train travelling in the opposite direction in a head-on collision at about 23:21 local time on Tuesday the 28th of February 2023. It's estimated that the passenger train was travelling between 87 and 99 miles an hour at the time of the incident. The first 4 carriages derailed and the first 2 burned at such a high temperature that they were almost completely destroyed. As I record this video on Friday the 3rd of March 2023, over 50 people are known to have died and the search for bodies, especially in those first 2 carriages, continues. The incident took place on a double-track stretch of railway near the village of Evangelismos, between Larissa and Thessaloniki. The railway in this area is electrified with overhead line equipment at 25 kV. The passenger train was loco-hauled, as of course was the freight train. Both trains were being hauled by Class 120 Hellas Sprinter locomotives, a wholly electric class of locomotive. The freight was intermodal, meaning it consisted of flat wagons carrying shipping containers. The whole of the Athens to Thessaloniki main line is 2-track railway, meaning that trains going in each direction should always be on separate lines. Now it's clear from the pictures that this was a head-on collision with both trains on the same line. So how did this come to be? Let's talk about the human error angle first of all. The station master at Larissa has been arrested on suspicion of disrupting public safety and may also have a homicide charge brought against him. It would appear from reports in the Greek media that the passenger train should have been travelling on the up line, that's the northbound line towards Thessaloniki, but instead was routed onto the down line by the station master at Larissa, who's responsible for signalling movements in the area at and around the station. The station master then instructed the driver of the passenger train to pass a signal at danger, the Larissa starting signal. Now there are 3 main reasons why a signal might be at danger. First is that there might be a train in the section ahead. Second is that there could be a metal obstruction in the section ahead. And third, equipment failure. Sadly, in this case of course, there was a train in the section ahead, the freight train travelling in the down direction on the down line. Why did the station master do this? According to Greek press, the station master was new to the role but not to the railway. He'd recently passed the year-long course to become a station master run by the State Railway of Greece, for whom he works. On a 2-track railway, single line working should be a fairly rare occurrence, but a Greek website by the name of Athens Transport suggests that due to equipment failures it's a fairly common thing. And by single line working I mean trains working in both directions on only one line. The incident train was running very late due to earlier issues on the line. It was supposed to arrive at Thessaloniki at 23:35, but at the time of the incident at 23:21 it was still around 80 miles away from its destination. In this atmosphere, with the pressure that comes from an intercity running so late and single line working apparently fairly normal, it's not a stretch to see why an inexperienced station master might have made a rushed decision. Certainly with the delays from the earlier incident, there was a lot of confusion. Greek media are reporting that passengers overheard heated discussions between railway staff about the delays to the train and the route it was going to take out of Larissa. One injured passenger claims to have heard the driver say on the radio, "Let's go wherever it takes us." Not the kind of thing you want to hear from your train driver. If all these reports are true, then the station master should have made more checks to understand whether the reason for the danger aspect on the signal was that there was a train in the section ahead. For their part, the driver of the train should not have taken the train forward if there was doubt in his mind as to the safety of the route. So why is single line working apparently a fairly regular event? This section of line has ageing signalling infrastructure, which was supposed to have been replaced in 2020 and is now scheduled to be upgraded by the end of 2023. The signalling section in which the incident took place is around 30 miles long, controlled by the starting signal at Larissa and another near the town of Neoporoy. This is a staggeringly large section for a mainline railway. To my mind, it makes it likely that there are regular signal failures, as the chances of things going wrong in such a long section means that those signals may regularly fail, by which I mean that regularly show a danger aspect when there is not a train in that section. Again, according to the Greek press, the station master has claimed that there were issues with the signalling system at the station. He says he sent a command in the signalling system for the passenger train to switch tracks, but that instruction didn't take. It's not clear, using imperfect Google Translate, whether he was saying that he made a mistake but didn't think that the command had gone into effect, or that he claimed he was moving the train from the down line to the up line. I don't think he can be saying the latter, because Open Railway Map and Google Earth don't show a switch capable of taking a train from the down to the up. It seems to be only possible in the Larissa area to take a train from the up line, which the passenger train should have been travelling on, to the down line, which the freight train was travelling on. So it seems that he routed the up train onto the down line in error, and the system followed through on his command. The early signs then point to a root cause, which is an age-old combination of human error and systems failure. A person has made a mistake, perhaps more than one, but the signalling system and the culture have permitted that mistake to become fatal. If everything reported in the press is true, the station master put the train on the wrong track, then instructed the driver to pass a signal at danger. The signalling system permitted a conflicting move to be made. Regular equipment failures have inured staff to the dangers that the signalling system is designed to alert them to. The driver potentially didn't feel able to turn down the station master's instruction, and the driver also thought it permissible, and perhaps it's normal, to drive at full speed when operating in the wrong direction. This tragic incident, the worst ever on Greek railways, will be picked over by the press, prosecutors and rail accident investigators. It's inevitable that not everything I've gone through on this video will turn out to have been right, but I think that when all is said and done, it will be hard to escape the conclusion, one that Greek protesters have already come to, that this was the result of serious systemic failures in the Greek national rail network. I'll be back with more updates as this story unfolds. Please subscribe if you want to keep up to date, and share this video with anyone you know who might be interested. Thank you.